Tampa Bay's Christian hip hop channel.
Christian hip-hop artist Bizzle was recently in concert in Tampa. He's got an amazing story of how he came to Christ.
Tell me about you and how you got saved. What happened?
Man, I made like I told you, I made a lot of mistakes in life. The last one, I don't know if you heard my acapella I was spitting, but it dealt with prostitution, and long story short, the girl ended up being a pastor's daughter. And I ended up sitting inside the church with this woman, and she's introducing me to the pastor and all of that stuff, and she's introducing me as her friend. But I know what it really is. I know that when we leave here, we're gonna go get this money, and we're gonna go from town to town. And I just was like, yo, what's happening to me? Like she told me things like she had been beaten up, raped, abused, and as much as I was raised by women, so. The first thing in my head was to tell her, yo, you're better than that. You don't have to do this. But the fact that I didn't, with the money was good and it came fast. The fact that I wanted that money and I didn't want it to stop, I did not encourage her. I didn't tell her she was better than that. I didn't want to tell her anything that was going to stop her from doing what she was doing to benefit me. And I just saw how wicked I had become, how wicked of a heart I had, and how far I had gotten from God. And I didn't want him to take his hands off me. Like, I just wanted to, I didn't want none of that no more, man. I just wanted him.
So what kind of changes happened in your life since then?
Man, at that point, I was living in L.A. I was chasing this rap dream. I actually gave up on the rap dream because I didn't know if I knew that my motives for doing it were never pure. They were never righteous. Mm-hmm. It was always money, cars, girls, all of that stuff. So I sat that down. I moved to Houston. I married my woman. I got a job at Walmart and said, you know what? I'm just going to work, marry my girl, and do things the right way, and I'm going to serve God. And in my obedience and me just doing that, he gave me this rap thing anyway that I didn't plan on doing. I didn't plan on doing this for a living. I'm definitely thankful for it. Now I got a beautiful wife, 2 beautiful little boys. I never thought I could be a provider. Like, my wife had the college education. I was the guy working at Walmart just trying to do my part. And now I'm able to provide for my family, and I know that God is the only one who did that.
So what's the whole idea behind God over money?
God over money, man. I grew up on hip-hop, and hip-hop has this saying now is money over everything. So I started hearing money over everything, and the things that I've been through in life, like, I've put money over everything and it didn't land me in good positions.
Give me an example.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I took so many chances on going to jail. I almost tried every hustle in the book, from selling pills, pimping, selling weed, credit card fraud, check fraud. Like, I've tried so many different things, and I've hurt people along the way because I put money over everything. So now, after I got saved, man, I just wanted to put God first. And when people say money over everything, I'm gonna say, okay, well, God over money. And that's kind of where it stemmed from, man. I'm not about to sin for a paycheck. I'm not about to rap about selling drugs and poison the youth because it puts money in my bank account and puts clothes on my kids' back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not willing to sacrifice other people for my own family like that anymore.
How's that going for you? How are people receiving it?
It's better than I thought it would be. Like, it's a lot of people are rocking with it, man, and I'm surprised. I know that it's all God, because in the world we live in, money is God. So for people to get behind this God over money movement, man, I think that people just needed that different perspective, and it's a perspective that we don't have on radio, we don't have on TV. It's just a one-sided story. So we have the glorifying of selling drugs, but nobody talks about the prison. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about the consequences ever. We just make it look good in videos.
Change on me.